And that should be us live, I hope.
Ah, there we go. See that I have on foot. Oh.
Calling all parents. Are you worried that the education system isn't giving you?
Are we live? Can you all see us and hear us? Please let us know down in those comments. Yeah, sweet. So you can. Wicked. Right, let me just say a quick hello to everybody. Hi Beast. Hey Shadow. Hi Mark. Hi Chris. Hey Greg. Hi Derek. Nice one for that donation, Derek. Appreciate that. Hi Sarah. Hi Zach. Hey Gemma. Hi Callum. Hey Russell. Hey Cotswold. Hey Nina. Hi Disguised Music. Hey Phil. Hey Lupang. Is that everybody? Have I got everybody? Hey Thomas. Hey Shadow Soul. What I've already said. Oh. Hi Kevin. Hey Anton. Hey Michael. Oh, Chris has been a member for 3 months. How's that been? That has gone so quick. Hey Luke. Hey Jan. Right. Hopefully that's everybody. If one of the moderators could just get Big Ross's channel link and drop it into the comments every now and again, that would be absolutely brilliant. Hey Nikki. Nikki's watching from the bath. I've got to give Nikki in the bath a shout out.
Shout out to Nikki in that tub.
Nikki in the tub. Big Ross. Big boy Ross. So what animals do you keep then, Ross? Let's get straight into it and see what happens.
Right, so I guess I'll start with the teas first, since obviously yours is pretty much on show there. So, a little quick background. I'm actually scared of spiders. I always have been. When I was a kid, I used to play with them. I was fine. But as I grew up, for some reason, they just started to freak us out. So I became scared of spiders. I have always had... I always have wanted to get a tarantula. But for some reason, I've never gotten around to doing it. Probably because I was scared.
Oh, Darren.
But yeah, I mean... finally bit the bullet, and a month ago I got my first tarantula. I got a juvenile Nandochromatus, and then 5 days ago I got a GBB, and I got a sling as well. I got a chromatus sling at the same time as the juvenile. I got 2 different mantises. I got a spiny flower and a giant Asian, which I'm just getting as well. That's a little tiny one about as big. I've got a dog and I think 9 different species of ants.
Oh. I think being scared of spiders, I think that's one like relatable to so many people out there. It's unbelievable. But do you reckon like the fear of spiders? I mean, I've said it before. It's kind of inbuilt into us, isn't it?
I don't know. It's crazy. Like
your mum sees a spider and it's like grab the slipper. As a kid.
See, like when I was a kid, I would spend hours in the garden with the tub. I mean, I would get like soil and stones and sticks. And I would drop like little beetles in to feed them and stuff. I knew where all the spiders were in the garden, on what webs and how big they were and stuff like that. And I would be all the time. Then it used to bother us. And then I don't know. Like as I grew older, they just began to freak us out. I don't know. Like it's not so much of being scared of them. I just don't want them touching us. If that makes sense. Like I see them moving, it gives us goosebumps. I am scared.
My other half was like that until we started getting more and more. And now she's like, I'd say she's a little bit into him. I wouldn't say massively into him, but she does feed the one at the front door. Big, massive house spider. She'll drop like little mealworm on its web every now and again for that one. Happy Ant has been a member for 14 months. Wow. How's that gone past so quick?
Legend.
He is an absolute legend, is Happy Ant. He was looking forward to you coming on.
His name is
Shadow, nice one.
Oh, come on, Shadow, good boy. I've seen him around on Instagram. Like, I'm not too sure if we spoke or not before. I can't remember correctly.
Hold tart fiction. Your vid freezer. No, it's not.
I've got to do me. My Nando was out before, and now she just went down and out of burrow and she's hiding.
So, did you have the tarantulas before the ants, or the ants before the tarantulas, or the mantis before the ants, or
I started with the ants first, and then I got my spiny flower mantis. Ants kept coming, and then it was only like last month I got my first tea. I got the juvenile and the sling together, and then 5 days ago I got the GBB, and then I think it was like maybe 4 days. Yeah, then 4 days ago I got the other mantis as well.
Thank you, Nina. So it's just the camera that keeps freezing up my end. Apparently the audio is good. That's all right, because it's Big Ross that you've come to see, to be honest.
At least one of us got the good looks there.
You got a long way to go. Yeah, you ain't got the beard. Mark's been a channel member for 11 months, and that's gone fast as well, hasn't it, Mark? So, the same question I always ask, like, ant people: why ants? How did you get into ants, and how did you discover so many different species and just get such a
I think there's a guy called Ants Canada on YouTube.
Yeah.
Some people may have heard of him. He is like a very popular content creator. It started off with him. I mean, I used to watch his stuff years ago, but going back to when I was a kid, I used to actually live with my gran when I was smaller, and I remember I went in one day and asked my gran for an ant farm. I'd seen one in the Argos catalogue. It was like the plastic acrylic with the green edges on the side. And she come in a couple of days later and she's, I've got a present for you. And when I opened it up, it was a worm farm instead. She says, you can have this instead. She says, you've got no chance of getting ants in this house. She's to be breeding in the walls and everything. But that was like the first inkling of like wanting to get ants. I mean, I was a kid then, like maybe 8, 10-year-old or something. But yeah, as time went on, I come across that YouTuber. I watched his stuff for ages and I always wanted to try them out. And it was kind of basically the same thing with the teas, something I've always wanted to do, but I just never bit the bullet and went for. Obviously, the teas, I have like more of a phobia, like around spiders. So I started off with Flacius niger. I got them, and then within a couple of days, I moved over to Mesa barbarus, and I got European fire ants. And then I just went from there. I got more and more species. It's just addicting. There's different. I mean, you always know what the crack's like with the tarantulas and stuff as well. The different species have different like characteristics and different ways of behave and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
They're complete. Like everybody says, it's always like Pokemon. You got to catch them all.
Yeah.
And literally, it is though. As soon as you're into something in a big way. You do want to get as much of it as possible, whether that be ants, tarantulas, whatever hobby it is. You know, everybody wants to kind of get as much as what they can out of their hobby, don't they?
I mean, like the 3D printer as well. I got one of them a few months back, and I want a second one already. I want another one, a bigger one, and I think it's just the same with everything you do. Anything that you get into, you always want to like improve each time, don't you, and get more and get better stuff all the time.
I couldn't do a 3D printer. I'd never see the missus or the kids. If I got into anything else, that'd be it. That'd be life over, you know.
I 3D printed this hide. What I've got in, this is just a temporary enclosure at the moment for the GBB. I don't know if you're going to make it out or not because of the reflections, but it's just basically a dragon skull like on a rock.
Hold on 1 second.
So I don't know if you're going to make it out for the reflections. But yeah, it's just basically, I think I've got pictures of it on my Instagram or something somewhere. But I mean, it's pretty simple, mate. You can go on a website called Thingiverse. That's where I found this on. But I mean, like, all that stuff is Tinkercad website. It's pretty easy to like design stuff on. It's a little bit tricky to get used to at first. Don't get us wrong. But I mean, once you crack it, it's just basically sizes, dragging shapes together, and making things that you want. But yeah, I know with 3D printers, different filaments, you can go moldy with wet substrate. And obviously, with that being the GBB, it is on dry substrates. I thought for now, with it being a temporary enclosure, it can just go in there because I'm going to get another one of these enclosures from Bug Bunks, and then obviously I'll be taking the hide out and doing like sticks and stuff for webbing points.
I think. Is that the one that was the one that you're showing?
Yeah, that's the one. It's
Do you have to like sand it down afterwards as well? Then?
no, mate, it printed like that, totally fine.
Go straight off.
Yep, come off like that.
That is.
I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. I've normally got this stand from my webcam, what I put on the table behind us. So when I take the camera over there, I'm not going to be able to use it because my cam used to sit on here, and I snapped it off earlier by accident, and I've tried glue gun on it, and that just hasn't worked. But honestly, mate, the 3D printers are brilliant. I've made test tube racks, I've made blackout covers.
Thank you, Chris.
I can show some stuff off when we go over there, anyways.
Oh, B says he saw some boxing shorts. What's the story?
I used to box until I broke my hands too many times, so I stopped. I had to hang the gloves up.
Oh, you're not wearing wraps?
Yeah. Just your hand goes once and it goes again and again and again.
I hope it's right.
Yeah.
Hey,
a scar that comes right up here. That's all metal plated, and I mean, my hands are pretty much butchered now. Like,
yeah. How old are you now, Ross?
27.
Yeah, you wait to get to near 40 and it starts aching here.
Oh,
straight
mate,
from
it's like that now, mate, when it's cold and stuff. Things like bottles, jars, lids, keys in the door, all issues.
But you can still throw them though.
I mean, I can throw them. There's no doubt little cabbage straight away as soon as it does. Like, I think it was I think two of my fights I had was with a broken hand. I was 25 when I stopped. It was 2 weeks before my last fight. I broke my hand in the gym on the heavy bag. I just got my new gloves. I was going to be fighting him, so I wanted to wear the sponge in, get them all softer. And yeah, unfortunately, hand went again 2 weeks before the fight. I still took the fight, and I was actually the only one that I lost. I lost on points. I was fighting the ex-ABA finalist for the Northern title, and I got stopped in the third round.
Oh, obviously, I mean, you got the Ant people coming in now. We've got Shadow said Ross was a great boxer.
I wouldn't say great. I was all right. I was all right, but
and like you said, little Ross. Hey Russell. If I keep looking down, it's because I've got my phone on, and
what do you speak to? What do you see? Hannah?
The comments come up a lot quicker on here than they do on the stream.
Speaking of the Ant lady as well, she's my go-to for all my ants, for all my live ants. That's who supplies me with all my ants. She has a great stock on our website as well. Like, that's who I always go to all the time. So if anyone's there who's into ants or wanting to try them out, definitely go ahead and check our website out.
I hear a lot of good stuff about the Ant lady, to be fair. I've not used it as yet. Is she going to AntCon?
I'm not too sure. I know I know there's a few invites went out to different stores and stuff. I don't think she's going to AntCon. She was going to go to which one was it? The Ant exhibition, I think she was going to, but she's had to pull from that one, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But she was voted #1 ant retailer in the UK by the ant keeping community themselves. There was like a big thing happened where people could go on and like vote for who they think was like the best for live ants, best for like formicariums and stuff like that. And she got voted #1.
South Coast says they've got Mesobarbarus and Rubra. Anton says, can somebody PM me Ross's details because he's interested in the 3D printing. Big Ross is on Instagram.
It's on Instagram,
Ant Lady says, let's get you some Ant Scott.
I was just reading
Ant
that.
Lady, I have Mimrica ruginodis. It's supposed to be a 3-queen colony, but I'm a bit unsure. It's in a bioactive setup and all the rest of it, but yeah, more ants is definitely going to be coming to here. That's for sure.
I've got Mesobarbarus as well, and I've got 2 colonies of Rubra. I've got a 7-queen colony that I actually got from the Ant Lady. That's in my setup over here. I get all my queens and stuff from here. Like, great. She's got great stock on our website.
Well, these ones came from Ants HQ, and they go to. I've seen them at a couple of the invert shows as well. but I don't know. I don't know the ant community very well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, see, I haven't been to none of the shows yet. I mean, I've only been keeping ants for a year this month, actually. Next week, on the 8th, this is going to be a year since I've been ant keeping.
KB says, "How you doing, Ross?"
KB, how's it going, man? Not bad, mate. Yourself?
Okay, Ant Lady, I certainly will. Definitely to get something super interesting. All right. Is there any of the ants like super venomous?
No, you can get stung. I don't know about venomous. Like I say, I mean, I'm still learning as well. I've been doing it for like a year now, but I mean, there's different fire ants and stuff like that, and obviously majors can bite you and nip you and stuff. Different species. I mean, I've never been stung yet, albeit I've got my mimic aruba, the European fire ants, and they sting like a nettle supposedly. Never been stung yet. And then I've got Manica rubida, and they're meant to sting like a wasp. Not that I want to find out that, but
That's what I was thinking, because I've seen a couple of documentaries on the bullet ants. They're pretty awesome. And what I'm really into is when I feed the tarantulas, I watch their feeding response. I see them come up and go bump. I like to watch like a swarm of ants devour prey. That for me, that is very interesting. I do watch a few bits on YouTube like that.
I think I've got a few of my fire ants now at the moment feeding. Let me have a look.
The ant lady says I can hook you up with something dangerous. I'm liking the ant lady.
Oh yes. I don't know if I can get the quality on this. If you can see it or not, but there's a swarm of fire ants there on that cricket.
Oh, Arcane Will says, "What's popping, Ross? Loving the tea." How about bullet ants? These things are mean.
Now the quality's bad.
Oh, hold on. Probably because. There we go.
Right, so that's where my 7 queen colonies in. European fire ants. Oh, where am I going? That way.
Oh, Fernando, you'll find out Friday.
Can I get the focus, mate? Down here, got my Mesobarbarus. So these are harvester ants, and that's their granny where they'll store the seeds. And then down into the nest. Now these nests are from high-tech ants as well. They've got Bluetooth monitors on to monitor the temperatures and the humidity. Great kit as well. That is
serious, but it does also look very high-tech and very expensive.
Oh, it's a great kit, mate. Really good.
Well, how much would like a typical setup like? I know you can get add-ons and stuff like that. So what type of money are you looking at just to get the first setup? What would you need?
Nest. That's like your founding nest is small one. That's your small one over there, and I've got a medium kicking around somewhere. But like I say, I mean, you could get a nest and you could make your own outbuild, like from the foraging like this, or obviously you can buy the full kits. I think the kits are around about £80 or something, like for a full top end kit like this. I mean, I know you think it's only ants and stuff like that, but I mean, at the end of the day, you basically are getting what you pay for. You know, I mean, I think it's pretty much like that with anything. I mean, you can go and buy a phone, a car, or whatever, and basically what money you put in is what you're going to get for with the quality wise. Like I say, I've got the Bluetooth monitors and stuff on them. I can sit downstairs and go on my phone on the app, and I can check to see what temperatures they're at, what the humidity is. Wake up in the morning and check how the temperatures were through the night as it gets colder and stuff. Stuff's great. Really good stuff. I couldn't recommend them enough. Like,
and that all goes off your Bluetooth.
Yeah. Like I say, I can sit downstairs and go on my phone on the app, and I can check it on my app to see the history through the night of how it's all been going, if the temperatures have been correctly and stuff.
Can they hook up to the Wi-Fi so you can check them like when you're at work and stuff like that?
No, nah. These are just Bluetooth range. These ones. But what I do have though is I've got a mini Blink camera, a Blink Mini, whatever it's called, and I plug that in. That goes to your Wi-Fi, and actually I check that from the house. It used to be in the nurse in our room for when we had the burning, but she's just went into the nursery now. So I've got the camera from myself, and I usually set that on my ants with a temperature mode next to it, so I can keep an eye on both of them.
You see, you can get Joe the Ring door cameras. You can get one of those inside, a little white one, and you can hook your phone up so when you're outside of the house, you can view your room and it spins and turns. I'm thinking I might get one of those when I'm at work, so I can be a complete and utter geek on my break and can just look at the spiders. You know, I thought that is a wicked idea.
Aye, that's the. Oh, never mind. That's what fell. I knew something fell. I didn't know what it was.
That Iron Man and the Venom mask.
That's me little pop thing, isn't it?
Oh, I got the Iron Man right then. Oh, wow, it's nice to see them out of the actual box.
I've got some big ones out on the floor there as well. I heard something fall there, and I wasn't too sure what it was. I'm looking behind this thinking, what's this fell? And it's gone again. I'm on a flip.
Hey, Kevin. Thank you, Mark.
I'll probably make them dizzy here. Right, there we go.
When I go away, I'll put my spare ring in front of my mantis, says Nina. Oh, Gemma. Our ants like tarantulas, low maintenance, says Osman.
Not too bad. I mean, Mesobarbarus says it in the name, the messy. They like to
Robbie.
be annoying. They fill sand in the water feeders and leak the water out. But other than that, I mean, nah, it's not too bad. I mean, they're only ants. I mean, they're only small. The mess doesn't get that big. I've been all sorts. I mean, this little poop scoop. All I do is just go in the thing, pull out the rubbish and stuff, and that's it. It's done.
Oh, massive shout out to Zach. Zach's become a channel member. Thank you so much. I think it's obvious that the money that comes into this channel goes straight back into the channel. You've only got to look behind me, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate that. Plus, it helps when I order a new spider to get it past the missus. Oh, mate. We're getting married, aren't we? So...
Yeah, she's been saying the same to me as well. No more stuff, and that it's getting too much. I'm like, alright, no worries. I'll let you have your moment.
I won't even lie. She'll tell you herself. She tells me stuff like that, and she goes, Scott, you just go off and you just stare when I talk about it. And I say to her, because it goes in this ear and straight out that one. I went, you know, you knew this when you got me with me and all the rest of it. So unfortunately, that's it. Oh, Victoria's become a channel member as well. Thank you so much, Victoria. It's Victoria Wallace. Mantis and ants. I'm gonna have to get some more ants now, aren't I? I've got a couple of the ant people as channel members now. Hi, Lizzie. That's Nana's got bags of inverts and reptiles.
Oh, it's Victoria. Hello, Victoria. Mantis and I. That's who I got. So I got these off. My two mantises.
Mantis. Sorry, who?
Mantis and I.
Which one's that?
Bloke from Ireland.
No, is that? Did you say they were in the chat?
Oh no, Victoria Weller. She's I'm from the same group. We help manage the same group on Facebook.
Oh, got ya. Hey, Derek put $5 sticker in. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. All the donations that we've had tonight and the channel members, that is crazy. If you've been speaking to Michael, then you might know that I've been chatting to him about a current situation, which I really want to keep personal and private.
Oh, I haven't spoken about anything.
Wicked. I've just put a order in with Michael. Actually, shipped it out today, I think.
I just get me. That's how I just get my giant Asian off, and I also got my spiny flower.
To be honest, I didn't really know much about him. Mantis and I didn't even know he really existed. Originally, I just thought in passing he might have been from America, might have been an American thing, and then I looked into it and I was like, oh yeah, he's in the UK. I'll see what he's got. So I've ordered one of the enclosures because they look absolutely epic.
I've got them over here. I can show you one if you want.
And what really interested me with Mantis and Eyes is the substrate tray at the bottom.
Because that way pins in each side, pull the pins out and it drops out.
That way you can put soil and water in and the water's not going to leak out.
Yeah.
which I
I'll bring
thought
them
was
on, I'll show you.
just another level. Oh, Victoria's admin on NI.
So that's a small enclosure that I got from him. There's the camera. So it's got the giant Asian at the top there. But yeah, you've got a pin on both sides, and you pop them pins out, and the whole tray just pops out the bottom. So it's easy for like cleaning and stuff. Lid's pretty loose and just like lifts straight off. I'm not gonna lift it up because this little guy's gonna get out straight away. But that's my little enclosure for that one.
Yeah, so that's a little secret that I've just let out is that we've ordered one. There's going to be a video on it coming up as well. But they look epic. When I looked on it on the site, I was just a bit like, wow, a bit taken back, to be honest.
Right. I've actually just done a video a couple of days on this one here, because this is the one that came that I'm just getting. This is the large one. So it's the same again. It has the 2 pins on the side, got to drop the tray out. You have the magnetic handle here, little crystal handle on the front. That's magnetic shuts, and then there's a magnetic lid that lifts off also.
They look posh, man. They do look nice.
That's got my little spiny in. Now this came with the giant Asian for the video that I done for him. But with the giant Asian being so small and my spiny getting bigger, I decided to go with the spiny instead. So I put the spiny in here for now. I will show you.
Oh, I do have Alexandria and lady.
Yep, she's pissed off every time. Sorry, every time I get her out on the on camera, she always just seems to get angry for some reason. Are you gonna be my mate? Oh, I thought you were gonna have a Z. Yeah, I've got no chance. Right, you're going back in here, pet.
And lady, if you're thinking about getting a centipede, something like a flag tail is probably a good idea as like a beginner. Spinies are just attitude.
You know what it is, Mitch? It's never ever been an issue. Never ever. And I did a live stream video for Mantis and I in his Facebook group the other week for his Easter giveaway. And I got her out there on camera, and she was same attitude. I was moving my finger, I was talking, and she's constantly trying to grab a hold of us. I was like, what's wrong with you? Like I haven't done anything wrong. And then this time again, I bring her out on camera, and there she goes, kicking off.
She just wants to be left alone in her house. Hey, Stefan. Again, I mean, a mantis you would not think to be given attitude like that.
Oh, mate, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, I've never seen her do it before unless she's been on camera.
Karen says, they're not over the top expensive either. I'm Mantis and I admin. And he is amazing. Tracy is the ant lady. She is amazing. No need to go elsewhere with them, as they're the best in my eyes. That's pretty cool. I shall have a look. I will have a look. But then, how do you know about these places if somebody don't tell you?
See, I think it was the same with me when I first got into ant keeping. So what it was is when I first started my YouTube channel. When I first started ant keeping a few years ago, my YouTube channel, I started off doing gaming content, and then I decided to switch my gaming content over to Twitch, and then I wanted to do the ant keeping. So I did a couple of ant videos, and then that's when I got through with got in contact with Tracy to make a video together. And then that's it. I started working with Tracy. We did a few videos together, and I mean, we just kept talking all the time, built a friendship, and we just went from there.
PJ, you can pop on when we've got an open mic night if you want.
Is that Grant?
Yeah.
Oh, he's crazy and all. Trying to message us the other day saying send us your address. I'll send you a Huntsman. No, thank you, mate. I don't want a Huntsman.
You should have said yes.
Oh, mate, nah, I would die. Honestly, I would open the box of seat and I would send it back. Honestly, I would panic. That's too much for me. Like, see, I don't mind the fat looking. I don't mind fat looking tarantulas. But yeah, that's what he said in OBT. I was like, nah. Honestly, I would panic. I don't mind fat-looking tarantulas, but like skinny spiders with the long legs, and nah. Same me with the millipede or whatever it is. Oh, it's too much for me. When do we get the next?
So we've got Huntsman. They are crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Orange bitey thing OPT, which is the Pteronoculus marius. Again, that's another spider. If you keep them right, you know they're not going to come flying out at you. With the Huntsman, you give them enough hiding spaces, they're not going to come flying out at you. They want to hide. They're mainly called Huntsman because when you put food in, they go wolf, crazy. Hey, zombie dark blade.
I don't know what to do in my life. But yeah, who's that then?
How weird. People are scared of house spiders, but fine with massive tarantulas. I think that goes to what you just said, though, Ross. You know, a big chunky spider with big chunky legs is completely fine, but you put a smaller spider that's fast as Usain Bolt with skinny legs, and it's like, you know,
it just freaks us out, mate. Honestly,
it ignites something, doesn't it?
it's like they you see some of them. Oh, like I don't know how to pronounce the name properly. What is it? Orbeal? How's it called? The tarantulas that need the tall enclosures. What type of tarantula? That's the word. Then once you see some of them have got like the long legs, and they see a tarantula has its legs out the side, and they've got like all 4 legs at the front and 4 legs down the back. I look at them and I think, wow, yeah, that's like next level stuff there. Like
you do though, but you know, give yourself another year, you probably have these ones.
I didn't know, like.
Oh, Victoria's got a Spanish funnel web, 2 regalas, Chilean rose, and a king baboon. Awesome. Yeah, Mark loves a Huntsman. I know Phil loves Huntsman as well. Yeah, we've had a few. There is some that I'm really trying to get hold of at the moment, and I find it difficult. But we shall see. We shall see.
Someone's asked us about
the Spanish. Is that the Ischnothelia cordata by any chance? See, Lewis Lupang says pokies are the best, Ross.
I was just reading that there. What's a pokey?
Polythearia. So like your Regalis Metallica, your Miranda, those ones, your Asian boreals, basically. They're the ones which kind of sit there with the legs pointing like that. And
yeah, they're all up. Mate, they look lethal. I mean, don't get us wrong. I mean, they do look beautiful. You see, some of them's got like the colours, like the blues and stuff like that. They do look incredible. But just for me, I just think, nah, I couldn't do it, mate. I'd be scared to open the enclosure to feed it. We'd probably starve.
Mine sits in here, right? My Metallica in that court bark, and every time I'm sat here, she is in a threat pose. She's in one now. She's at the top with her legs like this.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, literally out back. But you open that, blow on her, and she disappears. She goes back down her hole. But you got to remember, with spiders, well, with tarantulas, they want to hide. They don't want to come and fight you. They want to hide. You know.
When I first got the first one, mate, honestly, like I did an unboxing video. Grant was laughing at us. I did the unboxing video of the Nandrochromatus in the sling, and I did another one of the GBB. And honestly, mate, like I've got my tongs in, and like my tongs are just like this, and I'm like trying to like go. But I got 2 sets of tongs. So I got like the ones from Bug Bunks that come with the enclosure, like with the rubber bits on the end. So I got the straight ones, like the rubber bits. So I was like using that with one hand to grip it. Then I was using the angled ones to like try and nip the paper and pull it out. But the paper was still damp. So when I was like nipping and pulling it out, it was just ripping off. So it was taking absolutely, mate, it took us a good hour to get that the juvenile out. Honestly, it took us a good hour to get it out. I was absolutely terrified. I cropped the video down loads. And most of the wiggly bits where I'm panicking, but mate, something like that. Like I honestly, like a Huntsman, I generally couldn't. I generally couldn't do it.
Cotswold says, get my first old world on my next order. Now I leave it to the mystery guards or buy species. Not sure what to get, but definitely get an old world. If it's your first old world, don't go for mystery box. I'd probably go species specific so you know what you're dealing with before it gets there. And using a brush as well. Nikki says Lowland are the winners. H. Poultrips is a good old world, says Darren. My AG went so ugly, she went upside down and changed her water. Aggie, sorry. Yeah, when some of the trenches, when you go to swap the water out, you start spraying, and they literally come running over and start striking at the water.
I think I've seen videos of them doing that. Actually, I use a pipette. I use a pipette and like open and close like this much, and I just like get the pipette and like get it in really close.
I mean, Bailey's like go for Heterothelia or Darlingi or Balfouri. If you're looking at getting an old world, I would highly suggest getting Sarmapaeus, Emernia maybe beforehand. And that's literally, it's a new world spider, but it's like an in-between spider at the same time. Scott, have you seen my reaction? Ant's hood getting stung. No, if somebody's getting stung deliberately, I won't watch it. And if it's an accident, then I probably would. There's a lot of videos coming up now where it's like, oh, I've been by this, got bit by that, and it's just they're all staged, and it doesn't. I don't really watch them.
No, I think he was doing a nest movement. I think he was unplugging the tubes and stuff when he did it. Loads of them just come swarming out, and he's just keep clumsy when he does things, and like everything just went everywhere, and there's all over his hands, stinging him to bits.
Was it funny?
Well, I watched the video. Don't get us wrong, I watched it, and I didn't like laugh or nothing at that. But then when I watched Grant's reaction video, I was absolutely creased. Like he's just sitting there in absolute fits, just howling.
Can somebody pop onto Grant's channel and just drop that? One of the mods and drop the reaction video down into the comments. That would be pretty cool.
All the time.
Grant, if you or Big Ross could drop me a message with the link, and then what I'll do, I won't be able to watch it straight after this live because I've got work, but I will watch it at some point tonight. Probably at work with a couple of the lads actually. Right, let me just turn this mic off a minute while I shout the stepdaughter to bring me a new battery for the vape.
So someone was talking, was it Balfouri? Is that how it's pronounced? That's that, like the black one with the white hairs. Now I dodged a bullet with that. I actually did when I was first looking for a team. I was looking down, I see it. I've
got like a blue colour on them.
Yeah, like a bluish black like legs. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, it looks like a little polar bear, like in a spider version. I thought, I want that. And I sent it to a pal, and my mate was like, look, mate, you didn't want that. You want literally just stay away from anything with baboon in the name. Like, while you're getting started off, I was like, all right, no problem. And then I seen like them living together, like 16 of them and stuff like in one enclosure, and I was like, oh, that's mental.
Again, with Balfour keeping them as communal is they're not been proven to live communally in the wild yet, so it's a difficult one to say whether they're communal or not. It's down to the individual keeper, I suppose.
I was watching that. Sorry, mate, go ahead.
The thing I will say about keeping Balfour communal is you're always going to lose one, maybe two. So it's like I said, it's completely keeper's choice whether they want to do it or not. I've got one at the moment, which I still haven't taken apart.
I watched, is it Dave's Beasties? I was watching his video doing a rehousing of all of his. We had like loads of them in one enclosure. He's moving to another one. And he was just straight in, hands in, just grabbing the web. Like, there's holes everywhere. And there's, like, spider's legs hanging out these holes. And he's just in with his hand pulling away at the web. I'm like, what on earth are you doing? Oh, honestly, and I thought that guy's crazy.
Dave's been on a couple of lives on this channel. He's a good friend of mine. He is off his head when it comes to Balfourers. Literally, he does, like I said, go in there with his hands like, yeah, not a problem.
He was like pulling it up with his tongues, and then he just started using his hands. I was like, nah, something wrong with him. Like,
hey, the veterinarian. Yeah, he's a good lad. What he says in that video is keep the enclosure small to the amount of Balfours that you've got, which is exactly what you do with Malawi fish. And what this does is it just helps to keep the aggression down because there's a lot of stuff going on all at the same time. And it kind of stops the spider getting territory. If you can give them enough room to have territory, that's when you have the issue of being eaten.
Like if it has more space, it's got more place to be comfortable.
Oh, let me just scroll back up because I think I missed. What's the next YouTube video? What's the next YouTube video Big Ross has to start with, and advice on a starter enclosures.
What's in this? Let's YouTube visual. Big Ross has to start off. Starter enclosures. So for a starter species, obviously it would depend on where it is that you actually live. And obviously it's a good idea to find out what ants are native to your area. Obviously, me being in the UK, it's Lasius nigers, the most recommended one. I mean, it is in different countries as well. They're very hardy species. They're not too sensitive to light and vibrations as much. I mean, don't get us wrong, they will be skittish if you like scratch the desk and stuff. They will, of course, run around. But I mean, you get your test tubes and your ants will arrive. I've got a dirty one here that I haven't cleaned out yet. I mean, they'll arrive with something like this. I mean, they'll have the water here with a cotton wool blocker. And what they'll do is they'll drink the water through the cotton wool, and it'll also add humidity for them, so they'll nest next to that. And of course, the other end will be blocked in. I mean, if you think certain ant species are tiny, some are larger, it will depend on what species you get. But I mean, they can stay in this for as long as you want, as long as they can stay, like as long as they fit in there. I mean, they'll live in there because obviously ants like to be all crammed up and stuff, anyways. But as soon as it starts becoming difficult, obviously that's when you can add it to a founder nest or a small nest, depending on the size of the ants, like I said before. But I mean, you can go for a cheap option as well. It's a tubs and tube setup, so it's like a Tupperware tub, and you can cut a hole in the top, glue gun some mesh to it, and I mean that's it there. Where you have one somewhere, so you can do a tub and test tube setup like this. It's like a Tupperware box, and all I did is cut a hole out of the lid like that. Glue gun some mesh to it. Put your test tube in, and I mean that's your cheap setup there. PTFE around the sides, barrier to prevent ants from climbing out, and yeah, I mean it's as simple and easy as that. It all depends on what you're looking to spend. That can be your cheap option, or you can go more higher up and get like the more expensive kits like what I've got. It all depends on what it is you're looking to spend and on the species that you have.
Ellie's going to be joining us in just a second, as well as Ellie joins. For those that are new tonight, Ellie's on every Tuesday with me. And whoever we've got on, and she has been since we started, I think.
Lasius flavus, right? Yeah, Lasius flavus are also native here. They're more of your field ants. Hello.
Hey, Ellie.
Hello, dude.
Lasius flavius. Are they the fire ants?
No, Lasius flavus, they're like
Meadow.
I think they're called the meadow ant. So like they're normally like in fields and stuff. So Lasius niger is like your more common one that you see, common black garden ant in the UK, and then flavus is like a relation to it, but they're a little bit smaller and yellow. But Lasius niger can only have one queen, where flavus can have multiple queens in a colony.
Couple of months we can start collecting some of the queens, says Adam, the invertebrarian.
Aye, we've got the nuptial flights coming up this year. I think it was July 16th I went out last year, and I got like 27 Lasius niger queens. That's on meeting up with pardon?
What did you do with 27 queens?
Well, I went out with my stepdaughter, because don't get us wrong, mate, you get some funny looks when people see you on the floor with a test tube catching ants. So you do get some dodgy looks. So what I do is I take the little one with us, and that way I've got an excuse that it's not me.
I get dodgy looks wherever I go. I'm always collecting moss and stuff like that. And with a big ginger beard, you get dodgy looks anyway. You know what I mean?
I can imagine what it looks like though, a grown man on the floor with a test tube like this, trying to like catch ants into a tube and that. But yeah, I mean, what I did is my first colony, I used the brood from some of them to brood boost them, and I actually kept a couple, and a couple of my pals got some of them from us. But yeah, my first ever ant colony came with five workers, so I brood boosted them. So the brood is like the eggs, so obviously they'll go from eggs to larvae, then into pupae, and then that's when they'll hatch into a mature adult, like a worker or a major, etc. But yeah, I used the brood to boost my colony.
If you've got like two queens of the same species, and one's got like 5 workers and the other one's got 20. Could you move 20? Could you move 5 of the workers from the woman that's got the 20?
Nah.
In with the other colony? Would that work or?
Nah, they won't take the workers. Sometimes it all depends on the species. Sometimes you can implement new queens into a colony. So like Mimic Arubra, like the European fire ant, they can have multiple queens in a colony. Like they'll produce them. But like Lassie Sniger, they only have one queen. Mesobarbarus, they only have one queen. If you try to add a second queen to it, the workers will just kill it. They'll literally pull it apart. If you try and catch two wild queens that don't go together and you put them in together, they'll end up fighting until the weaker one dies. But you can, what other colonies, you can add ants in. It just all depends on your luck. You might add like a new queen to your fire ants. They might take it in, or they might just pull it apart and kill it.
Ellie says, "Who is Big Ross? I see a ginger nut and a small cute dude." I didn't know you were ginger. Ross, be ginger.
I mean, beard is like in the middle, yeah.
Must be ginger.
It gets a bit gang like.
Just having a quick look down the chat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, everyone's saying, "Yeah, good night, Adam." So apart from the mantis, the ants, and the tarantulas, anything else that you keep? Or?
Nah, 2 kids is enough. 2 kids and a missus, that's me done. Or a dog. But aye, that's it. Nah, I'll probably get a few more teas and a couple more ant species, and I think that'll be it.
Are some ants polymorphous? Most are not, says Lewis. 6 minutes till moist. 5 minutes till moist.
6 minutes till what time is that?
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
I so it's, like I said, some of them just have one queen and some of them can have multiple queens. It all just depends on what the species is. You can get yourself some snakes. I had corn snakes when I was younger. I had bearded dragons. No, I had them when I was younger.
Is it the meadow yellow ant in the UK that creates the big humps, big clump of dirt with the grass in the meadows?
Yeah, that's Lasius flavus that we're talking about, the smaller yellow ones.
The colonies just seem to absolutely explode.
Well, they're the colonies that they're the species that can have multiple queens in. So I mean, you can have like 10, 15 queens or something in a colony, and they'll just explode in numbers.
That's crazy. Funny when Ross caught in his missus using the house hoover outside, Scott. Got you. Funny when Ross caught his missus using the house hoover outside. Really? What's she doing? Hoovering the grass?
I just cut the front garden and the back garden, and she was hoovering the front doorstep and stuff outside with the hoover. She could have just brushed it, you know what I mean, let the wind take it away, but no, she had to get the hoover out.
You don't hoover your garden, Ellie.
I do sometimes when I'm being lazy. I hoover the whole patio and the driveway.
That's what brush is for. Just brush it.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you brush it, you either brush it onto the grass or you brush it into a pan and put it on a bin. But if you hoover it, you get inside all the little cracks like this. It sucks it out, then you put it in a bin and it doesn't go back on.
If it's just dirt and grass, you brush it straight back onto the grass, and then it decomposes, feeds the grass. That's no different.
And all the little stones, they don't decompose, so you just put it in the bin, and it doesn't blow back again.
Well, mind you, I mean, you are somewhere else, Ellie. You laid your own potato, didn't you?
Look, it works. And when you're in a rush, right, you get the job done faster. No complaining.
I'm disgusted.
I've brushed the grass a few times. I'm disgusted, said Anton. Oh my word!
There's a wife in me grand street who cuts her grass with the scissors.
There's probably things I haven't tried. So, brush isn't faster. The Hoover does the job a million times faster than the brush.
People paint the grass when it's not green enough. I've heard it all now.
I think I've seen people actually spray them. I'm pretty sure I've seen the thing where people go up the garden and spray it so it's like a better green. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. I've seen a video or something of it.
if you have your grass, especially the one in the back garden, you can sunbathe on it straight away without getting grass stuck to you. Mate, painting grass like that. Like, I just thought you put white lines on it for football and rugby. And if you want it green, you just put fertilizer on it, don't you?
I just want artificial down me. Like, I want my grass up. I want my back garden dug up and artificial down when I get the decking finished. Sick of cutting grass.
I've seen someone spray the garden green too.
Yeah, them cats are having a full-on battle in the background.
Nothing new there.
And his pussy's always wandering around the front room.
Oh.
You need to hoover that then, Ross. So what's going to be happening with your ant colonies going forward? You're going to get more? You're going to expand the ones that you got?
Well,
you're going to do anything crazy, like, you know, literally have tubes going up and around your room so they go on a big journey?
The plan is at the moment, I've just started a K-Guide playlist on YouTube. So I've started like with last year's Niger, the Mesa Barbarus. I'm going to work my way up through the species that I've got. Once I've covered the 9 species or whatever it is that I've got now, the ant ladies can actually supply us with ants for the vigils. Just you keep sending me out ants all the time, so I can provide K-Guides for she can also add to our website. So when people's looking for information, they can scroll down and see that on them. But I'm just getting these Campanotus nicoparensis. Now, these grow like very fast. One queen just does like so well, and I went over the top and got 3 queens. And I don't know if we're going to be able to see it or not in there. If I can get the...
And then these bugs.
Yeah, see the pile of eggs there?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, well, I'm seeing eggs. They've now turned to larvae, so they're going to obviously hatch into work as soon, so they're going to need a new high-tech ant setup. I would like to at one point try leaf cutters, but I want to get more experience with getting that. But yeah, the ant lady's going to be sorting us out with loads of species to cover and stuff for our website and stuff like I was saying. I'll be getting content. She's going to be getting K-Guide videos for our YouTube channel, so we're waiting to get her doing that for our website. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I would like to try leaf cutters at some point, but I want to get more experience on that side of things. But I don't know. I just prefer my large looking ants. I'm just getting singularis from her as well. They are that's the ones I showed you before we hopped in, and I mean they're just absolutely huge. Them fire ants are swarming here as well.
Hey, Michael, everything is moist, he says. If one of them... Oh, hold on. Matty, painting the grass green was a punishment in the army when I was in. Matty, thank you very, very much for your service, fella. Really, really appreciate it.
Look at the size of that compared to the finger. That is
She's
absolutely huge. Oh, mate, massive. I did a short on YouTube. I got like yes, I got like 12k views or something on a short of our tracking a cricket. I don't know how good this is going to be. I tell you what, let me take the lid off. Give me 2 seconds.
We like thick boobies here.
Right, let's see if I can get a better quality now.
Could I ask one of the moderators, because Ant Lady's supporting Big Ross so much, if one of the mods could get Ant Lady's website and drop that down into the comments as well, please? The Marauder ants are cool with their super majors get huge, says Lewis.
Oh, they're incredible. Absolutely incredible. Dim on light. How is this going to look? Yeah,
Matty, I'll second Scott's comment. Having worked with the military defence for years, you have my utter respect and thank you for your service, says Greg. 100%. Our boys never get enough appreciation. and girls. Looking at Aunt Lady's site as we speak. One of those 3 chamber nests coming back. Back in stock today, she says.
Scott Ross would love to get his hands. I've got mine now. I've got the 3 Nikos. I've got the 3 Nico Queens. I got them, buddy. They've got larvae now.
Ross, have you got a skirt hanging on the wall?
Yes.
Can you put it on and give us a demo?
No, people pay for that stuff. I do OnlyFans.
No, she will pay. She will pay.
Yeah, I'll drop me OnlyFans link. And it's like it's not nudes. It's just me in my skirt, prancing around the room. And I just sit there and like roast people's Christmas dinners and stuff like that, and just see like they're being put on radiators.
What's the skirt about? What's the story behind that one?
It's not a skirt, it's my boxing shorts.
Oh, the boxing short. I thought she'd see something I hadn't.
No, it's my gladiator style boxing shorts.
Don't show her them as well. She'll be getting moist herself.
They've actually just got like flaps, gladiator flaps. And then I've got my old green ones over there.
They look more like Muay Thai.
That's when I was skinnier then. That was my skinnier days. I was like,
You're still cool.
that was like my 68 kilo days, and then them was when I was like 80 kilo when I used to boxing them. Sit around 72, 74 now, usually.
Oh, thank you, Lewis. Lewis has just put the Aunt Lady's website into the chat. And then Chris has just put Big Ross's channel link. So if you could all go over and drop Ross a subscription, that would be absolutely amazing.
Oh,
And he's
appreciate
also
it,
put
man. Thank you very
his
much.
Instagram up there as well.
Legends. I've actually just hit 1.2k on YouTube, and I've just hit 300 followers as well on Instagram. So big up me.
Go on.
Aye. I mean, we're not Al Scott, but I'll take it. I'm happy.
Hey?
We're not Al Scott with his 4.27.
It's just, Ross, it's just a number. It don't mean much. To be honest, it means more. The people
I know.
you get into your lives and the ones that,
I know.
mate, I love them ones. I'll say it before, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I wish everybody had the same amount of subs and then there wouldn't be none of that.
Like back and forth and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just like you said, you can have like 1,000, 10,000. Do you know what I mean? It's how many people actually still watch and how many people are.
Thank you, Lewis.
Videos.
And those boxing shorts are done in the style of the Gladiators kit, says Michael. Hello, Ross. Anything above 500 is amazing. B, totally. That is what she said. It does size matter. Sub to both. Thanks for the links, guys. Thank you, Gemma. Thank you for subscribing to Ross as well.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
That is awesome. Awesome. Bailey, ace community all round this, really.
Hi, Bailey. Hello.
We call Bailey Dad's Army because he's literally like he's the same age as me, but he's still stuck in the 90s completely.
I appreciate everyone who's going out my Instagram now. Thank you all for all the follows and all the subs on YouTube, man. Bunch of legends. Appreciate it.
Mark the Spider guys, subscribe to you as well. The only thing I'll say, Ross, is just give the YouTubers a subscription back.
Yeah, I don't know who's subscribers and who isn't.
No worries. 8 Legs, 4 Wheels, Mark the Spider guy. They've both got some really channels. Ellie, who's below me at the moment. Phil from Incredible Inverts and Other Animals. If you've got a YouTube, active YouTube channel, just type me in the comments so then everybody can go back and forth to each other. Chris's Zoo on Wheels. Chris has just started his.
I'll drop my sub now.
I'm glad to hear that, Bailey.
Hi, Chris's Zoo.
What Chris's Zoo on Wheels? That's mint.
Chris's Zoo on Wheels is Chris is awesome, mate. But what he's got to do is because his missus is like, oh, you can't keep so many in the house. He's bought a caravan, so he's
Really?
He's basically having the caravan and doing it up so it holds heat and having all of the inverts in there. He then says he will also then be able to travel with the caravan with the inverts, which would be pretty cool.
Just pop over to someone's gaff. Yeah, mate, trying to block me spiders in the caravan.
It's a cool alternative, though, isn't it?
Ah, mate, that's mint. That's a pretty good idea. I mean, I'm up in the loft in my house. That's where that's my room.
I'm in the kitchen.
Right, so who we got? So was it 8 legs? What was it? 8 legs and the 4 wheels. I've dropped the sub. Who else did you say is a YouTuber?
Incredible inverts and other animals.
Yeah, that one.
Chris's Zoo on Wheels. Mark the Spider Guy as well.
Oh, the Spider Guy. So I can't find the Zoo on Wheels guy.
Hi Noah. Hey Scott. Sorry I'm late. Always good to see you. No worries. Never apologise for coming into a stream after it started. You know, it's a privilege to have you guys come in.
Sorry, can someone drop his link in the chat for me, please, if you don't mind? What's his name? Zoo on Wheels.
Chris, drop your channel link into the comments, please. And 8 legs and 4 wheels, only 9 subscribers away from 600. So if somebody could, Greg, if you could drop your channel link down into the comments, it would be amazing to see you hit that sooner rather than later. Greg is in a wheelchair, as well as a keeper, and he does a lot of work at a lot of the shows.
Going over Miami, drop your sub, buddy. Oh, we're getting there. There we go, Chris is on wheels. Right, I'll subscribe to you, bud.
There you go.
Oh, I forgot to show this as well. My little sling enclosure.
Is that from Mantis and I as well?
No. My transfer enclosure. This one's from Bug Bunks. So I got that one, and I got the medium. So this is a sling. Yeah, small. That's the medium that he does. There's a large one. He also has a stackable option as well. So this has got a magnetic lid on the top. The medium enclosure, the lid just has a 3D printed piece in. I'll bring it up and I'll show you. It's really nice, mate. Really nice.
Oh, Phil is only 150 away from 1,000. That is awesome. Remember to subscribe to Incredible Inverts and Other Animals. Can't wait to see him on 1,000. And Greg has dropped his channel link into the comments as well.
Yep, so this is my...
Nice one, guys. Music. See you later, mate.
This is the one I got from Bug Bunks. So you can put a lock in there just for like kids. I just put it in there so I feel safer, not the kids. And then the lid just slides back.
I like the design. Are they expensive?
Really nice, mate. I wouldn't say well, I don't know. It depends on what you class expensive. I mean, you can go out and spend like so much on an enclosure, like something cheap. Do you know what I mean? Like any little, like the tubs that you see. But I just think it's beautiful, mate. It's just like it's a really nice looking enclosure. Like I say, you've got the stackable option too. So you get like these racks that go on it, but stand them all on top of each other, so it's better.
Yeah, Bailey's just said those will also work for centipedes. That's what I was thinking, Bailey. Especially with that lock, being able to padlock them as well. That is a good option.
Can you hear me, mate? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just got this thing, right? I just the ventilation on the top, but the cross ventilation on the sides, just on the top there. Yeah, like I said, that's the medium. You've got the large, the small, and then obviously the little sling one here.
Yeah, I do like the look of them.
It's really nice, mate.
I suppose with them having that lock on as well, if you decided to move over to DWA, that might be a step in the right direction as well.
What's that?
With it being because you can put a padlock on those.
Uh-huh.
For DWA, you have to have lockable tanks.
Yeah, what's DWA?
The dangerous animals license.
All right. Oh.
So the highly venomous spiders.
Make you freaking us out.
And the highly venomous scorpions. And lady, when are you getting? Oh my god, how do you pronounce that, Ross?
Right, where am I looking here?
Pseudonoponaria.
Can I see? Where's the young lady's message?
No, it's what Grant says. I've just put it up on screen. You should be able to see it on the screen.
Oh, mate, I've got no idea. I'll probably have an asthma attack trying to say that.
Do you know what? Some of the spider ones, you think, how am I going to say this in that video? And I literally spend all day messaging people, going, "How do you pronounce this?" And then the rest of the day trying to pronounce it, trying to keep it right. You know what I mean?
Oh, mate, I do the same. Like with that and stuff not like that. What I tend to do is I'll go on YouTube and type it in and try and find a video, and then try and find somebody else pronouncing it, and then I copy them 10, 20 times until I get it.
I think Ross might cry if he gets a true spider.
I think I probably will. So I don't think I'm gonna.
There is some that are like nice chilled out. We've got the owner of Mantis NI. He's just popped in. Michael, you've missed it. We've just been checking out your enclosures. Sorry, just joined late as usual. Try to recap though. So the Facebook group is Mantis NI, isn't it? On
Yeah.
And you're one of the admins. Victoria's one of the admins. It's Michael runs the group.
Yep.
Or any of the other admins in the chat that I might have missed.
I know Karen was in. I'm not too sure if she still is.
I think Derek's just put his channel link down as well. He's absolutely awesome with Reptile Innovations.
Reptile Innovation. I'll drop my sub now. Whoa, I'm number 130.
Greg is 7 away. Also, Michael says, Beast, you bought a mantis from me last week. We'll never forget the name. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much, Zach. Yeah, like, drop the like. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, we've got the enclosure and the mantis.
Oh, yeah, Nina.
Of Mantis NI. And like I said, if it weren't for somebody mentioning them, I would never even thought. But those enclosures, they look pretty smart, to be fair, Big Ross.
They are, mate. Really nice. Really nice.
Well, like I said, what attracted me was that substrate tray.
To be honest, mate, and I know it sounds girly, but it was a little crystal handle on the front of the door. I like. Honestly, I thought that looks mint.
They look clean, they look mint, but then you haven't got, the little plastic bits that stick out the sides on some of them.
Yeah.
You ain't got none of that neither. And that, now for me, that kind of does me in, because when you want to put them side by side, and then there's a gap in the middle. Because of
the hinges on the door as well for the large one.
Let's have a look.
The hinges are see-through as well. I'll bring it over.
Nina's giant assassin just molted today.
Whoa. Yeah, I mean, you got the hinges there as well. They're also see-through. But the amount of light that gets in it as well. I mean, it just looks great. Like, let me see, Chas, I'm not holding it.
Oh, Mark the Spider Guy just popped his link into the comments as well. Make sure you're hooked up to Mark.
Yeah, that's up to him.
Mark's awesome, mate. He just re-hours in. It's like you're sitting in his front room with him.
Does he?
See, that is smart. Really smart.
He's just updated it as well. I know he's adding some new catches onto these bits up the top here to make sure the doors all stay flat and stuff as well. They also see as well the little magnetic bits that's getting updated on the new ones.
Hey, live streaming, ASMR, how you going? Is Mantis and I going to any of the shows this year, or?
I know he was going to the Ant exhibition that's getting done by Ants on a Rock. I'm not too sure if he still is. I know he said he was going before. I don't know if he still is. I don't know if he's going to any other ones or not.
Ross, you need more Wakushi in his life. I like Wakushi. The guy behind it's a legend.
I've got his one of his little founding modules somewhere.
If you go on to Antscape's Discord live chat, he's in that chat.
Aye. Yeah, I've got one of his little modules here. I tried me trapjaw on it, and as an ass, she just wasn't doing well. She was constantly eating her brood, and she stopped laying. So I've moved it to a bamboo test tube now, and I'm trying out with that.
I certainly will live feeding. So where do you think you're going to be going next with the spiders? Because you've got a lot of wall, you've got a lot of room.
I want Hamori. That was the original one I was looking at. I want a nice I want a female Hamori. That's what I was looking at originally, and then I did end up going with the Nando Chromatus. But I do want a Hamori.
Oh. I bought. Sorry, my phone's just got off. Just got a message because I bought a pair of male and female spiders, and they're being posted out on Thursday. Can't wait. You have to wait. Well, you have to wait until next week.
Okay. I get you.
These are beautiful, very beautiful spiders. So, exotic rare frogs on my channel, says live feeding SAMR. What do you mean by rare? Hey, Nerdy Girl Blue. I have spare LP female, says Chris. I think everybody's got spare LPs.
What are those? Like, obviously, I've only been with the transfer.
She knows. She's literally stood behind the laptop now. You know what's coming, don't you? You know we've got 2 coming this week.
Yeah.
Mantis coming this week.
Mantis? Didn't know about Mantis.
You didn't know about the Mantis NI and enclosure?
No.
Oh, what? I think I've just dropped myself in the shit.
You're not having a washing basket now.
So she's just said because you're getting a Mantis from Mantis NI, does that mean she can get a new washing basket? Yeah, that sounds like a good deal to me. Hey Ryan, Antscapes is in the house.
Yes, Ryan.
Antscapes needs a lot more attention because his builds are literally like the UK version of Serpa design.
Oh mate, his channel will end up taking off soon. He's just gonna be one of the things that he's just gonna like keep going and going, and then he's just gonna get this big recognition for a specific video, and his channel's just gonna blow up. Like,
I think once his daughter's got that needy time, is that right? When they're a baby, is that the right thing to say?
We both just had a baby around the same time as well.
Once he gets a bit more free time, he should be able to absolutely explode. And I said to him a while ago, before he even got to 1,000 subscribers, I said, "Remember me when you're big." And he was like, "Yeah, well, I will."
When kids have got out of that needy stage, that's when you reach 18.
Yeah, did you hear that?
What did you say?
The missus says they get out of that needy stage when they get to about 18. My mum would disagree. Say it goes.
I mean, I'm 27. Like, I think my lass will probably still say I'm needy.
Yeah, my mum would. I think the lads. I think we all are. Hey, Sophie. Sophie's actually woke up now.
You're all a bunch of mummy's boys, are you?
Scott, there is something extra in your parcel. Keep your wife happy.
They're not married yet.
Yeah, we're not. Oh. We're getting married in August. Does it take batteries? Thank you, Beast. You're my 1,800th. She's needing constant attention, says Ryan. I bet she's not. I bet you know what Ryan's like. Ryan's a big softie. So every time he sees a little, he's going to be running over and going, "Oh."
How old is your young'un now, Ryan? How old has it been? Mine's just turned 7 months. 7 months, 2 years ago.
He's just dropped $8.99 on the chat as well. Thank you so much.
What a guy.
It helps because you get a bit back from YouTube, and then I can say to the missus, well, actually, this is like YouTube money, not mine. So she can't say no then.
But that's always your excuse.
Beast, I don't think washing baskets needs batteries. Oh,
It's 5
that
months
did not
now.
go down well. He said Duracells. My favourite shirt when I was a child was a green fighting leprechaun. Okay. Thinking about ordering a Polythia Metallica. You need to do it, Derek. Please don't get a sling because you've come such a long way. Yeah, get like a small juvenile. You will not be disappointed. Chris Zero Wheels. He normally gives us a lift to a lot of the shows. He's just dropped a $5 on and said it's for Tara.
That's from a washing basket.
Yeah, she just said he's up for the washing basket. I'll take that. £5 for a washing basket, or £150 on a pair of spiders. Yeah, that's
as well.
that's all right, isn't it? I got super excited about the new robot Hoover.
You hear me?
Yes.
Another clothes horse as well. Then.
No more slings for myself, just personal choice. Oh, awesome, Derek. Haha, hashtag for Tara. Ryan got something arriving tomorrow to go with the terranium you built me, says Phil. I love this. When everybody's got stuff coming, especially this time of the month because everybody's been paid. Everybody's absolutely buzzing about the hobby. Doing good. Yeah, it was. I think it was a Barnsley show. Ryan was at last with his family. Yeah. Sorry.
I haven't been on the shows or nothing yet. Like I say, I've only just got my first tea like a month ago, so I haven't been nothing at anything yet.
BTS is this month on the 22nd. It's the biggest show of the year. Down my neck of the woods. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Big order coming. The Spider Shop released a load of true spiders over the weekend, and I dropped my phone, and it actually ordered one by itself. I don't know what happened. I just dropped my phone, and it must have like bounced off the settee, and buttons got pushed, and then when it hit the floor, the buy button must have happened, but I can't reverse it now. So that's
got that thing to me, isn't it?
Scott, if you get a text from the wife, I hit the order button because you said it. Oh no! Derek always orders stuff, and his wife blames me. It's all right at the moment though because they're over in America. But as soon as I come over to the UK, I'm gonna have to fly over to America at the same point.
Just avoid them at all costs.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was on the Spider website on I think it was Sunday, just constantly refreshing it. And they were putting up True Spider, and then another True Spider. Within minutes of being sold out, and I was thinking when the one I want comes up, I want to be on it. And luckily,
so
I wasn't.
What is that? What is that? True Spider?
Any spider that's basically not tarantula.
Ah, okay.
There is different types, there's like megalomorphs and stuff like that. But and some lads will say you can't just say true spider, you have to say this. But as far as common names go, you've got your tarantulas and you've got your true spiders, and it's just easier all around just to follow those. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. True spiders tend to have forward-facing legs. They tend to be a lot faster. They tend to have fangs that come this way as well instead of coming downwards. A bit like a centipede.
See, because I'm looking at now. We've got like those ladybird spiders.
Oh yeah, they're cool. They are really cool. They're not fast. They're not a fast spider. You'd probably do all right. Derek says hello to our blessings to you and the family.
Man.
Hello, Big Ross. I'm your biggest fan, the wacky man.
You know what he does, right? When on Instagram when you put those posts on, like on your story, and you have the little slidey bar. Put like a heart or something, like how good you think it is. every single one I put on, he puts it on like the smallest like vote. So like everyone will vote and be like, oh, 100%. He'll put like 1. Like, he just does it all the time. I said something the other day. I said every single one I put on, you always do it. And that's it. As soon as I've said that, now it's everything I say. Who's watching this today? He goes, not me. He's just honestly biggest wind up ever.
Anton's the same. Anton's the same on my channel. He always does it. I'll put a post up on Facebook and then he'll put underneath, what do you want to watch that boring twat for? God. Ladybirds are gorgeous, said Beast. They certainly are.
I don't know, some crazy looking ones like what? Green pea spider. What?
The green pea spider, that was on the spider shop. It's literally a little spider.
That's what I'm looking at now, the spider show.
It's green, absolutely awesome.
What sound of that?
The Cameroon crab spider. That looks. See, that's not my vibe. Like, I'm not about that.
A Balfouri communal tank. Yes, yeah. I think we've all seen them now. They're all over the place. ASMR, to be honest. Tried to super chat you, but didn't work. We'll get you soon, Sky. No worries. No worries. Wacky saying I am.
He is.
Yeah, but Anton isn't wrong. Oh, cheers, Chris.
No comment.
Chris and Lewis, they're the ones that I go to a lot of the shows in, and we do chat quite a bit. But yeah, Chris is just an absolute dickhead. Cotswold Crawlers.
As long as you're honest.
Thank you so much, Cotswold Crawlers. That is awesome. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of YouTubers say, "Oh yeah, all my money goes back into YouTube," but with me, it actually does, and more. You've only got to ask them. You just got to ask Tara.
Ask me what?
Where the YouTube money goes, and more.
Yeah. You've only got to look behind you. Never mind, ask me.
Yeah. I love those green peas, but not sure I want one really. Should wait until BTS. Do you know, then the thing that annoyed me was the red fangs dropped on the Spider Shop's website when I didn't have no cash, and then as soon as I got cash, they'd sold out. I've been waiting ages for it. I was so gutted. I spend it on Dominoes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wish.
So, when you were saying about the true spider, so was that like the you're seeing the four legs facing forward? Is that like the Cameroon crab spider and then like the Huntsman and stuff like that?
Yeah, all those that you're looking at now are the true spiders.
I couldn't. Nah.
You see, Bailey said Linathelli, don't you dare say they're true spiders. But it's just an easier way to say it, isn't it? So we all know what we're on about. Tarantulas aren't in fact tarantulas. There's only one spider that is a tarantula. So why can't we just call the other ones true spiders? I don't know.
What beetles and stuff did you say you had? Stags, I think. Was it the stag ones you said you had?
The Hassii.
Right. So what are them like?
They're all right. Just keep them the same as fruit beetles. Really easy to keep. I was talking to Phil, and he said when they start mating, you have to sift through the substrate to get the eggs out, because when the eggs turn into larvae, they will eat each other.
Aye.
Predatory beetles, they're amazing, says Beast. Yeah, we've got the 4-spot giants, and then we've got the 2 spots. They are pretty cool.
The rhinos look good, I think.
The rhinos are awesome.
Yeah, rhino beetles look cool.
The predatory beetles, a lot of the ant guys seem to go for those, to be honest. Because I think they look like giant ants. But they can live like with 2 or 3, 4 or 5 in communals, or they're all right by themselves, and they will literally smash a mealworm. Where does everyone recommend go for my next tarantula? I've done CFTN, TSS, and PT, so itching. How about so many legs? Or even better, SPA spiders, SPA spiders.
I only know of Spider Shop, Creatures of the North. And that's so many legs. I think that's the only ones I know of. What's that saying? Ross, where about you from? I'm from northeast of the UK. Geordie. Didn't get much more rougher than that. Like.
You've got SPA spiders.
Ah.
Most predator beetles eat ants in their diet. Ooh. I like the look of the rhino beetles. Like I do. I really like the look of them.
Show us some UK dollar. What? Most predator beetles eat ants as their main diet. I will pay for it. Who will buy Mark a centipede at BTS for me? I will, Derek. Not a problem.
I will, but I'm not going.
Not a problem. So what's the plans for a show then, Ross?
Pardon me?
What's the plans for coming to one of the shows then? Well, say
I don't know yet.
the Northern's been and gone. That was in Barnsley.
Ah, yes, I heard. I was looking at going at that AntCon. I did want to go there, but it actually turns out I think it's 26th of May, and it's or something like that. It's basically the same weekend that my missus goes back to work from maternity leave. So obviously we're going to be having plans on doing something. So I can't go to AntCon for that, but I definitely do want to go to the invert shows. I definitely do. I haven't planned nothing yet. I haven't got nothing in mind like big anything like that. But yeah, it's definitely something I want to look into doing.
Danielle Teal, that's the auntie. If you come onto my chat, Danielle, saying stuff like that, then I ain't doing nothing for you. Because it's the missus' sister. Mark's going to have one hell of an unboxing video. Can you bring kids? What, to the BTS show? Yeah, definitely. The invert shows, there's actually things that are put on for the kids. Well, not just. Thank you, Chris. Definitely, kids are the best part of the show. Oh,
Show me your mantis. Oh, 1 sec. Now we have a very small giant Asian in here. Little tiny fella. Well, I'm saying fella, I don't know, male or female. To jump. I had it out yesterday, and I was putting my hands in front of each other. I was literally jumping from hand to hand. It was crazy. Are you going to show off on camera? No, you're not going to, are you? You're going to be lazy.
hey, Jackie.
That's my wee one there. Mine jumps on my face.
Scott's inverse and posteriors. What?
And then we got Mr. Attitude here, who's trying to bite. Tell you what, let me try and turn this light off. Ugh. Can it reach? Ah, there we go. Right, we might be able to get some better light. There we go. That's a bit better now. I wonder if the camera's an autofocus on here or not. I don't believe so.
Try putting your hand literally right behind the man there. My
Camera sometimes focuses like, but I can see my eye. Hello. Nah, it's not kind of focus like.
Have you got male and female of those?
Pardon?
Have you got male and female of those?
No, just this female. She's named Lagatha, and she's just full of attitude all the time. How are you gonna whack?
Poor white paper sheet behind says Chris. It says P. Wellenbergy.
Now I can get better now. It's just off the lid. Nah, it just doesn't want to focus. It normally does it when I'm on like OBS and stuff. I don't know if it's just because I'm on this streaming platform, but it doesn't seem to be focusing on the hand either. That's right, anyways.
I don't know, mine does. Mine's alright.
Yeah.
Mine will focus in.
It's a freaking 4K webcam as well. It should be doing it. When you open up this G-Hub thing. Camera.
No. Hey, Exotic Realm.
Right.
She's looked as lovable spoods. White paper does the trick, apparently, Chris says.
White paper. I didn't think I wanted white paper.
Elliot had to pop to Asda. She's back again. Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Nah, it's just not doing it for me. Like,
Crazy, isn't it?
I've got the thing open now as well. See, it should be. It's on auto focus and all.
Elliot, I've got enough to do with read comments as well. I can't check messages and all.
Go on, hold it. You can go on the mic. You can tack.
That is cool.
I wonder if I actually. Let me try this. Give me a sec. Here we have your host for this evening.
Oh, Andscape said it blocked autofocus out as well. Oh, it
did
just
it?
had it. There it is.
Come on.
You do need a mantis, Derek. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Now we're there.
That's Lagatha.
If anybody have got any questions for Big Ross, let them go in the comments because we've got 20 minutes left of tonight. I have religiously got to finish at 10 o'clock tonight because I've got to go straight to work, unfortunately. Derek wants some mantis. You've got everybody wanting mantis now.
She's good. Like I say, I don't know why she's full of attitude today. Yep, there she goes. She's going to try and knock us again. Yep. Yeah, she's not happy. Every time, like I say, I had on a live stream before when I was doing a Mantis and I's Easter event for him on Facebook. I hosted that for him, and it was the same then. She's never ever tried to attack us before until she came on camera. I don't think she is. Is it L6 before she goes to sub-adult? I know her next molt is sub-adult.
I don't know. I would literally be asking you or Mantis and I.
That's it. I've only got this is my first two mantises that I've got. She was my first one, and then I've just gotten another one like 4 days ago.
Incredible inverts probably might know. I would have thought L6. So that means 6 molts in, doesn't it?
Yeah, believe so.
You're the same.
So sub-adult is her next molt, and should be due to molt in maybe a week or so. How many ants do I have? I have 2 rhubarb colonies, 1 Rabida, Lasius Niger, Trapjaw.
Ryan says L6 is 1 away.
I think about 9. I think I've got 9 different species. No, 8 different species, but 9 colonies.
The only thing wrong with mantis is that don't live long enough.
No.
It's the same with true spiders. They don't either. Ryan says L6 is 1 molt away from being adult. He also says, what's your dream ant species to keep? Really?
Oh, I'll rate the Asian Marauders. I think if I could go for something I think would be Asian Marauders would be my dream species.
Are they an easy species to keep or?
Nah, they're quite sensitive. I mean, like, the queen can be like this big, and I mean, you get like giant super majors, and you have like loads of like check Ansi type in when you get a chance, go on YouTube and type in Ants Canada. Giant. I can't remember we named the video now. I don't know if it's just Asian Marauders or something. But anyways, he's got videos on there, and he's moving his queens. Yeah, he's moving the colony in, and this giant queen, and it's surrounded by the super majors, and then they're all covered in little workouts.
What are they doing?
Just huge super majors. So like, yeah,
what's the common name of the ant?
Asian marauder ants. If you type in ants Canada super majors, it'll probably come up. They're absolutely ginormous, mate. I used to love watching Ants Canada stuff all the time, but I think he started getting a bit bored, like content-wise, and he just started like lying on his videos, like clickbait and everything all the time, and it was just it got annoying. So I lost interest with his stuff.
Yeah, I lost interest when he told everybody that P Metallicas were communal and put them all in together.
Oh, he did it with he got loads of ants. He's all for this, like he does this hashtag ants love thing. And then he went around and he made an arena.
Diversa.
Carabao Diversa, that's the name. He got them all together and like linked them all to the same outworld, knowing what the outcome would be. You say, "Oh, can we try and merge them together?" But that species isn't known for merging, and obviously they end up like killing each other and stuff like that. So you got like a lot of backlash for that video as well.
And Ants on a Rock doing the same thing.
Is he?
Did he not do that? I know one of the UK ones did it, where they put two with the two different ant colonies on the outside and then the outworld in the middle.
I haven't seen.
It might not have been then. It might have been one of the other ones. Somebody did. Antscapes might know.
That's them Antscapes. Asian Marauders. Carabara Diversa, however it's pronounced.
If it's a marauder, it's Diversa. I hope I pronounced that right. Yeah, there were. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I think he recently did a 2 colony, one for Macarium. Ants kind of did multiple colonies to see if they would fight. Early start tomorrow, says Cotswold. See you later, Cotswold. Thank you so much for popping in.
Right, are you gonna come away now? Not attack.
Any little hints to your next video, Ross?
Yes, I'll be doing episode 3 for my K guide. I'm going to be doing Mimic Aruba, the European Byron colony. So I'll be doing like a K guide for them, like where they live and where they come from, and temperatures and humidity requirements, all that type of stuff. So that's going to be the. Pardon?
Do you film like the UK species out in the wild as well? Do you go outside hunting for them and?
No, I haven't done none like that yet. And the first actual outdoor one I'll be doing will be when I actually meet up with Ryan from Landscapes for the nuptial flights. That'll be the first one that I'll do where I'll actually be videoing outside. At the moment, I wouldn't be doing like unboxings and stuff like that. And then obviously winter came in, hibernation, so obviously it went quiet. You got a new mascot, I know. I just wish she wasn't so moody. She just keeps getting knackers all the time. Anyway, I love. Oh, there we go. She's not happy. She's up. It's mint. Honestly, I love at the bits. I think she's class. But like I see, it's just when I bring her on camera on a live stream, she just always tries to like get sassy and attack. She's just full of attitude.
Night, Michael. Subscribe to as well, Ross. Scott, those hissers nymphs are a pain. Sorry, Jackie. I sent Jackie some hissing cockroaches and they had babies. Mine hit me when I tried to put them back. She's a poser, says Ryan.
Hi, she does. She's attacking us. She never normally does that until she's been on camera. Look, bugger. But so all my videos have always been in here so far. I've never been out. It's always been like unboxings and builds and stuff like that. And obviously now I've started doing the K guides. And then obviously when the nuptial flights come, I'm going to be meeting up with Ryan. I think there's another one of my pals is going to come too.
Ryan is in Landscape.
Yeah, I'm meeting up with Ryan, and we're going to go like a woods or something somewhere. And
don't meet up with Ryan. He'll be touching you and all sorts, especially in the woods.
That's the main reason I'm going.
You know?
If it wasn't that wasn't involved, I wouldn't be partaking.
Oh, you only live 40 minutes away from each other. That's cool.
Aye. And one of my other pals is driving up as well from like down south. He's got like a 6.5 hour drive or something to get you. So he's gonna come get me, and then we're gonna go meet up where it is the location we choose, and I'd make a video of the day. So I'm excited to do that one. It'll be different.
Like, can you slip these on trials? I'm pretty lucky. I've got quite a few in the hobby that are really close. Like Mupang in the chat, he lives 5-minute drive from my house. Mark Spider Guy and Chris, they live 30 minutes away.
That's kind of even.
Beast Scott sounds jealous. I've met Ryan a few times. If I want naughty pics of Ryan, I've only got to message him. Where are you from, Ross? Can you not come around with that accent?
Majority boy. Well, I actually live in South Shields. It's the coastal town between Newcastle and Sunderland. But wherever I go, or someone always says, "Oh, where are you from?" I say South Shields. I say, "Where's that?" So I just say, "Right, I'm Newcastle."
How close to the sea are you?
15-minute drive. I'm on the beach.
Is it a nice beach as well?
Yeah, beautiful, mate. We've got the small Sandhaven beach. It's like a small with a promenade along the side. Piers on both sides of the ground. That's beautiful. And we've got the larger Shields beach with a fair on it. And then further along, like we call it the Lees, like all the big cliffside all the way along the side of the coast. And then it gets further along, we have Marsden Beach, and that's all like a pebblestone beach. Lovely, mate.
You sea fishing?
I used to. I haven't been fishing for years now. I ended up getting rid of all my gear years ago. I used to love going out on the PR and out on the boats and stuff.
Oh, I would literally be out catching dinner, yeah.
No, mate, it was mint.
So all us inland, we always kind of go to the seaside for holidays. Where do you go?
Inland, Flamingo Land, stuff like that. A log cabin for a weekend or something.
Roy says he's in Middlesbrough. Scarborough is Whitby. Yeah, I like Whitby. Been to South Shields, visited a fellow Atari guy. Flash Jazz Cat there. Nice beach, says Mark.
It's beautiful, man. Actually, there's 3 ones altogether, 3 beaches altogether. Like, it's beautiful. You go further on the corner, there's another one called Jarrah Beach, but that's just scruffy. Like, you don't want to go there.
Kevin says he lives 45 minutes away from 9 beaches.
Oof.
Wow, that would be. I'd never be off the beach, you know.
I mean, it's only good in the summer. I mean, when it's not the summer, you're going to town. Obviously, like our towns, like obviously, like I say, it's coastal. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you go into town, all shopping and stuff, it's just freezing cold.
Do you get a lot of tourists?
Aye. Like, whenever we get the beach, you see them all the time, standing there with the cameras and stuff on the pier.
Exotics round don't like Jarrows.
Jarrow's terrible, man, honestly.
Yeah. It definitely would make a great series, Greg. That'd be awesome. The beach is overrated. They are inhabited by people. Ooh.
RPS still got the old rail tracks that go up as well, from like when the cranes and the trams used to be on, from when it got built years ago.
Oh yeah.
And Suta Lighthouse in Sunderland, they've just reopened like the tunnel underground, like a tunnel underground the pier, which is the reopening that back. Also, people can actually go through and like pay and stuff, like have a look inside, which I mean I'll not be doing. But in our main town, we have like trams used to run up like the main centre. They called King Street, so it's like the main centre where all the shops are on, and all the bars and clubs and stuff. And the trams used to run away from there, all the way down the coast and up onto the beach, and then obviously all the way up to the top of the pier and back.
So they're just what they're going to do? Restart all that again?
Nah, they'll not be doing that. I can't say that. Like,
Gemma used to live by Crosby Beach. Kevin lives in North Devon. Night, Sophie. Yeah, I'll be the stream will be shutting down in literally 5 minutes. I know normally I go past 10 o'clock, but I've got to go to work tonight. Unfortunately, we were in work this morning and we decided to run a night shift. So changing hoses in the middle of the night.
Malcolm's for me.
It's time and a half, so I can't say no.
I would do the same, mate.
You know what I mean? Especially we booked the wedding, booked and paid for the ceremony part of the wedding. We've got to find somewhere for the night venue and book all that now.
You have to do, yeah. You got anywhere in mind yet?
Not quite yet. We've kind of, the biggest issue was the people that don't like each other that will be coming, trying to sort them out first. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's always drama, man, isn't there?
I'm very much like, well, if you want to kick off, just go outside. I don't really mind. As long as it's outside, I don't care. Just not inside and not in front of my mother, you know? But no, it should be all right, to be fair. Everybody's like grown a lot older and moved on. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, I get you, man.
It should be all right, to be fair. Oh, Mark says, sorry, Zach, I thought it was somebody is now. Scott, you look like lazy noitus. Pauline. Says Chris. No, Chris, I have got an evening with a train.
Choo-choo.
Yeah.
Grows older, but not wiser.
Nina says that's why I'm not married. I don't want any family there. Ooh.
So we were looking at Huntsman Castle.
I think the one that come on earlier and gobbed off, she won't be coming.
Yeah.
I don't stand for it no more.
We were looking at booking the wedding for next year in Huntsman Castle, but then we were actually meant to book it on in November. Gone, and we didn't end up booking it. I don't know.
I'm 43, never been married, and we've been engaged 3 years.
I've
So
been close to a year now. I think about a month or two. Just a year, between a month and I. Did some contracting in Newcastle. Crazy how time flew from Heathrow on Monday, back on Friday. Great. Spent a couple of the bars, team members. It's good cracking the town for a drink, like it is. Along the quayside and that as well. That's nice. Going along there. That's lovely for a drink and that, like.
Nina, I've been with my partner 15 years. Yeah, she wants to do it, so
Whatever floats your boat.
need to send you a wedding gift, Scott. Don't let me forget. No worries. Did you see the Facebook post up about wedding gifts?
Yeah.
I said we've got everything a house needs: pots, pans, curtains, bedding, and the little box that you keep under your bed that you scream at the kids for going anywhere near. So vouchers for Creatures from the North and the Spotty Shop will go down really well. Just don't mention those to Tara. Greg's been married 27 years this year. Congratulations, Greg. That's well past the long service medal, isn't it?
I'm good that I didn't get a chance to show you my actual teas, like, but that's me. That's not even gonna focus either, is it? No.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah. I've got my juvenile there, and where is my GBB? It's not the best of pictures, but I'm going to try to bother even trying to show you the sling.
Are any of them out?
What?
Are any of them out and about? Or are they all?
No.
Or they're all hidden in...
Oh, right. Okay, I thought you meant like give me room there. You had us panicking.
No.
No, GBB's in its temporary enclosure. I'm waiting for Bug Bunks to send us out another one of them so I can put that in. But the GBB juveniles here, you can see. But like I say, it's just getting the focus. And obviously, a clear shot for where it is.
Oh, yeah. That's going in one of those what are they? Bunk UKs.
Bug bunks.
Bug bunks.
So yeah, I'm just gonna do like a thin layer of substrate, and then
Yeah.
obviously all like the weapon points and stuff for it to climb on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is literally just like a temporary enclosure until I get it. I mean, I put some moss in there and a few sticks, and it's webbed up all the moss here. Hasn't bothered on this side. It just literally hangs here all the time. Wow, nearly died there. I'm gonna put this down. I don't know what they are yet. I don't know if they're male or female yet. I'm waiting for the mold to try and find out. Now with the molds, when you look down on the abdomen section, the flat bit is the female, isn't it?
The flat bit, if it's got two tiny little like mushroom organs coming off that flaps, then it's a female.
Right.
That's what catches the sperm.
So is that what you need to do? You need to look. You need to pull the flap back.
If you go on to Dave's Little Beasties, he's done an absolutely brilliant sexing video.
Oh, God.
Yeah, see, Derek said, tell me about the kickboxing shorts, Ross.
I used to box from, oh God, what was it? I think it was like 2015. I did MMA once as well. I fought once in MMA and I boxed 10 times. I won my MMA fight and I won 9 of my boxing matches and I lost one of them. Lost the last one that I had.
I did MMA for 10 years, loved it.
Did you? I did it. See, I loved learning it, but I just preferred like the stand up and the boxing more. I preferred, so I did like one boxing fight, and then I did an MMA match, and then I just went back to boxing and like stuck with that. Like,
it's just the damage that gets inflicted in MMA. It's just
brutal.
When those fighters get older, well, I think we're going to see like the real damage it can cause. I think, you know, if you look at somebody like Muhammad Ali, I know it's debatable whether the boxing caused that or not, but it's there, isn't it?
No, I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean. It's just. I mean, he was known for being a dancer as well. Like he was known for moving and like hitting and not getting hit. You know what I mean? And look what it done to him.
Fly sting like a bee, and he could move. I prefer stand up as well, but I love my jiu-jitsu. Says Rick. Yeah, jiu-jitsu is good because you can get your opponent in a lock so they can't move, and instead of causing them a lot of damage, you can just calm them down, hopefully, or at least immobilise them until police or somebody come, I suppose. Ellie. Ellie's put that comment. I said microphone instead of microscope once, and literally there's Ellie and there's Michael. You've never let me forget it. Brilliant. So unfortunately, it's 10 o'clock. I am going to have to end the stream. Before we do, if somebody could just put Big Ross's channel link down into the comments for a final time, so everybody can subscribe.
Thanks for having us on the night, man. I've had a blast, and everyone who's shown us the love and support that tonight. Appreciate it, man. All the new followers on Instagram, subs, bunch of legends.
No worries. What we'll have to do is probably contact you and Antscapes, get you both on at the same time.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then have a bit of a blast, or maybe get a couple of them guys on at the same time, because you guys all keep different species to each other, don't you?
Yeah. It'd be good. I've been on a couple.
Cheers,
I did Ants on the Rocks before. I was on his thing doing the like the talk chat thing like this, and it was just like basically the same thing. Tell a bit about yourself, your background, and like what species do you keep, what you look forward to keeping, and then obviously after the questions were out, people were just like sitting talking and chilling. It was just basically like this.
How long's Ant's been on the rock? Been doing that about 6 months now, isn't it?
I'm not too sure, mate. I think I've been on 3 times or something. He messages us all the time to go on. Yeah, messages us again the other day. No, I've been on twice. I wasn't 3 times. He messaged the other day asking us if I wanted to go on, but nah, man. It's the same questions all the time, really, when you go on, but not that much.
I think sometimes you've got to think out of the box. If you come on, like I said, if you come on again in the future, there would be different questions. That's for sure.
Yeah. With more like an update as well, on how what have you gotten since and all that type of stuff.
Not just that. I'd ask you very politely if I could message your partner and ask them if she's got any interesting tarantula or ant stories or invert keeping stories that are quite funny from when you first started. You know, get that type of thing.
That's pretty cool. Like,
but whoever's on, I always ask them if that's all right to contact their partner. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't just go, "Hey, up." I think
with when you messaged me about it as well, and you says what was it? You're like, oh, like, is there anything specifically that you don't want to talk about? Like, I think that was like a nice gesture as well, like out of respect wise. I think that was like a good way of like went about that. I appreciate that one. Like, I mean, I'm open, I'm easy, and I mean, like I say, I'll talk about anything. I'm not really bothered. Like, but I think it was a nice gesture that you made, though.
You've got to, because otherwise you could end up upsetting somebody that's come onto a live without even knowing it. They might not actually even say anything, and then it could affect them going forward. So, just one of them, isn't it, Ross? You got to be honest. But that's one of the reasons that I didn't speak to you as much on Instagram as well, because that way I can find out. Well, we can find out more and bounce off each other more on a live.
Yeah.
If we'd done a lot of talking on Instagram prior, you would have come on and it would have been like, "Oh yeah, you're right, Ross." And then it would have been like,
I get what you mean. Short and sweet.
Derek, get your ass to work, Scott. That is right. I've literally got 55 minutes to get myself sorted out and drive.
Be late again.
Drive about 30 minutes. Yeah, hey Dakota. But yeah, thank you so much for popping in. Hopefully you've gained a few extra subscribers, and the Scott's Inverse Army has shown you a lot of love on YouTube and on the Instagram.
Yeah, you blew it up. I'm on 1.14 now. 1.14k now. I was on 1.12. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much.
That is brilliant. Scott's going to be late. I am, more than likely, but we're not clocked. We ain't got clock in, clock out. So fingers crossed it will all be good. But yeah, thank you so much. Ellie, you're a pain in the backside. You've got your mic off though.
No problem.
She's a pain in the bum, but we all love her to bits, man.
Oh, I'm busy doing work. I've got like a million stuff I need to do.
Busy doing work is an understatement to what you've got going on.
Well, I only got one day left and then it's election day. So it's like my printer, I'm surprised it hasn't blown up yet.
Right. Cardinal Packer, I'll have to mention that on another live, mate. Because I have to run, I have to go to work. Thank you so much, and we shall see everybody next week. See you later, guys.
Bye, dudes.
Cheers, man. Bye. Right, no worries, mate. Thanks again for having us on, man. I'll speak to you another time.
Has it ended? I can't work out if it's finished. Having trouble.
I believe it.